Kathryn Blair. I'm a designer with MakeFashion. The first year I made a piece that was called Somatic System. It was a coat that would use a temperature sensor and a pulse rate sensor to determine what mood the wearer of this coat was in. And then if you were in kind of a really good mood, it would be bright red and orange, and it would play this like happy, jaunty tune, upbeat tune. If you were in a kind of calm mood or in a bad mood, it would turn like blues and purples, and it had a kind of calming tune that it would play for you. And it had speakers in the collar, and it was running off an Arduino. I was just really excited to kind of explore as an art form and as kind of like fashion design and technology design, the sort of possibilities there that might not be particularly practical, but kind of make a statement about what do we want technology to do? What can wearable technology do for us? That was why I was so excited for the first year and what I made. This piece is Common Experience, and it was very exciting to put together. I was using this NeuroSky headset. It's a Mindwave headset, and they're really easy to get. You can get them from robotshop.ca, it's so exciting that you can just order an EEG headset and use it to see what your brain's doing. It's so exciting that that's possible and anyone can do that. This piece also uses a Raspberry Pi to run all of the electronics, and it runs the servos. So each of these origami pieces that you see has a servo that connects to it that can pull it and make it kind of tenser, or it can relax and it'll just be like this. As it does that in response to the data coming out of the NeuroSky headset. And I also just use a really simple Bluetooth, Logitech Bluetooth dongle that I can plug right into the USB ports on the Raspberry Pi, exactly like you might use this with your computer. All of the programming is done in Python on the Raspberry Pi. Program pulls down the data from the headset and then expresses that with the lights and with the servos. So exciting how kind of simple this can be, how easy it is to express really crazy ideas with technology in ways that you could never do if the technology wasn't available. It brings out so many more opportunities for expression that just aren't there. Sometimes it can seem like, oh, lighting things up is a bit of a gimmick, but it's really not, because it's just another thing that you can do to explore the ideas, to express what you want to express. Sometimes that might be, I want a really fancy hoodie, and sometimes that might be what's going on in my brain. And both of those things are really valid, and it's really great that the accessibility of this technology allows us to do all of those things. This piece was for the 2015 MakeFashion Gala, and it's called Positive Feedback, and it uses a particle photon board to get all of the social media data from the internet. And the particle boards are all natively Wi-Fi enabled, so out of the box you can do a lot of really exciting Internet of Things applications with them. So what I've used it for is I made the dress has a Twitter account and a Facebook page, and which would be used by, if someone owned this dress, they would use their own account. And as the data from that account comes in, the dress tallies it all up. I use a PHP app that I developed to do that. And then the dress checks your overall status number and gets fancier based on that status number. Underneath the dress, there's a really fancy kind of glittery underskirt. As the social media accounts are more active, the edge of the dress will raise, which shows off the glittery underskirt underneath it. It's also got lights in the top, on the shoulder, in the skirt itself, as well as around the hem of the skirt. And all of those get brighter and more colorful and faster changing as you get more popular. It's really exciting that something like the photon from particle exists, that you can kind of just throw in things and make them work quite easily and with a good support community. When I was at Maker Faire Bay Area with MakeFashion showing this piece, I could run over to the particle booth and ask them about if the Wi-Fi network was really busy. So I was asking them about how to make it work and if they could help me upload code to it. And they were fantastic. They were so helpful with it. The way that technology is really affordable. So you could deploy tons of these dresses that talk to each other as if they were self-driving cars and change in response to one another. If you're having a Twitter war with someone, maybe it like indicates it on their dress or something. That would all be totally possible with things like the particle photon board that I was using in this piece.